What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Macho Movie Madness.
Oh, yeah.
I'm Brandon. Alongside me always is Andrew. Today is Warehouse B number 60, and it is Maximum Overdrive. Okay, guys, we have a really cool episode here on Warehouse number 60. Man, number 60 already. That's crazy.
Yeah.
It only took like 5 years. Maximum Overdrive today. Stephen King's directorial debut, and I think the only one, right?
Yeah. Yeah. After this, he never got or wanted another shot.
Well, thank God needed a debut. And that's not to say I don't love this movie. We'll talk about it, but my God. Movie comes in $9 or $10 million budget, around $9 to $10 million on the budget side of things, and it only made about 7.4 I think gross. So it was a commercial failure,
critical failure too.
Yeah, critical failure. It was not reviewed very well. I think it was only $3.2 million that were made on the opening weekend. It came out July 25th, 1986. But all that said, it's on Warehouse B for a reason.
Yeah.
Because we like it.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's fun. It's ridiculous, but it's fun.
Even if the director is stated in the beginning as being an asshole.
Yeah. This Sun Machine called me an asshole. Well, you are. So let's run down the plot of this badass movie.
They're in this small town in North Carolina, and you've got this comet, Rhea M, I think they were calling it, and Earth is caught in its tail, and so all these weird things start happening. These machines start turning and going homicidal.
Yeah, not only do they come to life, they're like self-aware enough to just start being murderous and kill you.
Yeah. And using things to their advantage, like the end with the machine gun, and the ATM's calling Stephen King an a-hole, and it's great.
Yeah,
you basically have the people who work or were going to the Dixie Boy, this big truck stop, and they're held hostage there,
basically
by these trucks.
Yeah,
and they got to figure a way out of it, and that's your basic story for Maximum Overdrive.
It just takes over maybe a couple day span, really.
Yeah,
it's like an 8-day span or so,
something like that.
Yeah. Well, that the comet's supposed to be in the path of the Earth, or the Earth that's in the line or whatever. So really, you just have to wait them out.
Yeah,
and which is not a bad plot for a sci-fi movie, but it's also a bad plot for a movie.
Yeah,
because you're just waiting these things out, but it's just kind of like, okay,
it's kind of empty.
It's empty, like
the end of a lot of Stephen King novels.
Yeah, like this is a very, like, the ending of this movie was very empty, and we'll get into that in a minute. But before we go into, like, is there anything else you want to say about the story or anything?
No, it's just, I liked it. It is very reminiscent of a Stephen King story. I'm pretty sure he did the script as well. It's
based off his book Trucks,
right?
And also, I don't want to not mention that AC/DC did the music for this,
which is banging.
Yeah, it's banging. The entire soundtrack and score is phenomenal. It's creepy and also just kick ass too. It makes it less of a scary movie and more of a fun action sci-fi instead of like with horror themes, as opposed to like just a straight horror sci-fi movie. I
was telling Brandon, one of my favorite parts of the score is when the young boy
Deke, right?
He's riding his bike down the street, and the push mower comes after him.
Yes, and
just in the sprinklers and everything, and just the eeriness of all that, all accompanied by that music. Just a great touch.
Awesome.
Yeah.
For I will say that I'm pretty sure that the shoot was kind of hell, if I remember correctly. On seeing stuff, the shoot was kind of hell for everybody, and Stephen King was like on coke the entire time. I can't imagine it being a pleasure, and he's just weird anyway. I will say, whoever I don't know if he had as cinematographer. I have to look and see if they've got it on here, but I don't know if it was him or if it was somebody else helping him. Armando Nansuzzi was a cinematographer. Anyway, there were some good shots.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't hate the way it was filmed. In fact, some of the night scenes kind of reminded me of a Carpenter-esque type shots.
A little bit.
And there's a little bit of gloom and a little bit of like blur in there in certain places.
That 80s.
Like, it's an 80s thing, I guess. But I really like that. Other than that, it felt like it was different. But I didn't hate it. I really didn't hate the shots themselves. The dialogue, on the other hand, well, let's just get into our pros and cons, I guess.
Okay.
Because since we're kind of going into that anyway, let's do pros first. Pros, AC/DC.
Yeah.
Score. The overall fun factor of this movie. I like the deaths. Even though there's a lot of Discover kills, I thought they were interesting because, in a way, they were like the bodies were propped in places where actually you question what happened.
Right.
Because they're kind of goofy, but you're like, I really wanted to see that, like Final Destination type shit or something.
The lady with her arm out the window and when the guy takes the diamond,
Or that too, And the upstairs lady, she had like a hairdryer or something in her hand, and you just had these random, and you see all this blood all over mowers, you see blood all over, equipment, vehicles, and you're like, how? Where did they get it? So I really like that touch. It wasn't really creepy. It was more just fun.
Yeah.
But it did make me question, like, what happened to these people? It's almost ridiculous. I liked the variety of characters, although some of them were extremely annoying, and the dialogue was terrible. I liked some of the characters in this, and I liked just the over-top action of the movie. For my cons, the dialogue.
Yeardley Smith,
Lisa Simpson.
You wanted to plug your ears every time she spoke.
Curtis. And Pat Hingle McCringleberry. He was an asshole.
Oh yeah,
but it was
Bubba Hendershot, the most Stephen King name of all time.
Bubba Hendershot, who has like this arsenal in the basement of the truck stop. I was like, what a convenient plot point.
Yeah.
I despise his character, but in a good way.
Yeah, he did his job.
Yeah. And I can't believe Emilio got a Razzie for this because he was not the worst.
No. And Emilio, he was hot coming off of Breakfast Club. And
yeah, it was like 2 years after, or 1 year.
1 year, yeah. He was one of the it guys, part of the Brat Pack. And it's funny seeing him in a movie like this, but it's also cool that he took a chance on something like this as well.
Yeah, I agree. I like seeing this. But there was a host of characters, and some of them were creeps, and some of them you just couldn't wait to see get killed in some way, and some that you thought were going to get killed did not. I think really my only cons is just some of the dialogue and a couple of the actors. And the ending. The plot is good, bad, but I hate the ending. Like you said, it feels empty.
Mm-hmm. Everybody dies and the world goes on.
Yeah, it's like there's so many deaths in this movie. You don't even see the magnitude of how many deaths, because this one little town is pretty much gone. But they survive on this raft. They kill the Green Goblin truck.
Which was awesome,
by the way. And I thought he could have been utilized a little bit better in that, because he kind of seemed like the coolest, like the leader. It was the coolest truck, the most unique truck. Like, for some reason, I didn't feel like he had enough scenes, really, that just made him stand out as like the worst. But he was at the end. They got him and just kind of sailed away and rode out the next 2 days. And then all of a sudden, it was like, well, Russia's satellite, posing as a weather satellite, had some nukes and laser beams, and it took out a UFO that was hiding at the end of this comet trail, and the whole world was fine after it was taken out. You're like,
what?
I feel like I'm in an episode of Goosebumps or something goofy, just like R.L. Stein did this. Like, oh, it's an
Unsolved Mysteries.
Yeah, it was weird. I don't like that. Other than that,
yeah, I really liked the location. Which I guess that gas station didn't really exist. They actually built that up, but it was really cool where it was at, and just out there in the middle of nowhere, you felt isolated. Mm-hmm. And so, yeah, the characters really felt like they were on their own there.
Yeah, I think with that ending and the way it is, you're just like, so we really just followed the events of this small group of people stuck at a truck stop, and you didn't really see what else was going on in the world.
Yeah.
You heard it over the radio a little bit, and then, of course, the town died, but some of the other people in town died.
In the beginning, you saw a little bit of it. I thought that drawbridge scene was fantastic.
It was cool. It was just, other than that, you didn't see anything else, and they're really focusing on this truck stop. I don't hate that to a degree, because, like Tremors, you had, a secluded area with a few people. Yeah. But this, it was affecting the whole world. And I felt like they built up all this tension and this story around all these people, this truck stop, and then all of a sudden you just defeat the Green Goblin truck, and then they just sailed away.
All's well.
All's well. Yeah. Apparently they were able to stay on a boat for 2 days or something, and then all of a sudden we didn't see anything, hear anything about the government's involvement or anybody trying to figure out what the fuck's going on. All of a sudden we're just like, the Russians saved us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug, man.
So it just, that's it. It was weird and empty, but I do love the setting. That's another thing I did not mention in my pros. I do like the setting for the most part. That truck stop is something I was thinking, you don't see things like that, where people are just like held up in a truck stop.
Yeah. And I liked Emilio and Pat Hingle and the girl. I thought they were all really good.
Yeah.
How about that evil Bible salesman?
Dude, wild. Yeah, what a creepy fucking character for a Bible salesman. The kid also.
Yeah.
He was like one of the smartest ones there.
Yeah.
He knew Morse code conveniently.
Yeah.
I don't think anything else to say that I can think of at the moment. This is a really, really fun movie. It's been years since I've seen this movie, and I forgot how ridiculous it was, and I forgot how fun it was.
Yeah.
Too.
It's like good, bad.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if it deserves the poor reception that it got from critics, but I don't know but obviously it's not the best damn thing in the world. I think it's kind of perfect for where else be. It's easy to love because it's so bad.
Yeah.
It had so much potential to be something greater and just fell a little short, I thought. I'm pretty critical right now. I'm just in a critical mood, I guess. But do you have anything else you want to say?
No. Like we said, I had a lot of fun with this. And yeah, there were some cringe moments and some of the characters like Yeardley Smith just... But for the most part, I really enjoyed this, and it's a lot of 80s cheese.
Yes. Yeah.
But it's good cheese, and give it a watch. It's on Tubi.
Yeah, it is on Tubi. It's on a lot of platforms now, streaming platforms now. It's free. What's your favorite kill before we wrap up?
My favorite kill in the movie? What's yours? And I'll be thinking about mine.
So I really, really like the coach.
Yes.
To get the soda machine.
Okay. While you were saying that, I thought about the whole baseball scene thing where they're with the steamrollers going and running over kids.
Yeah, dude, wild. Yeah, just flattened a kid, and it showed it.
Yeah.
Like, whoa. I forgot about that. And yeah, and of course, like the soda machine, the violent soda machine kill, just that a big soda can circle on its forehead. I like that a lot. That's probably my favorite kill. I went to watch it again after all these years. I was worried, oh god, this is going to drag, because I didn't remember a lot about the middle of the movie. Mm-hmm. And I didn't remember a lot of it, really, but the middle especially, I'm like, oh, fuck, this is going to drag. Even for an hour and a half, this is going to drag. An hour and a half is our sweet spot.
Yeah.
But I think, really, it worked out. Only like a little bit there, I think, at the hour mark, that started to drag a little bit. And because a lot happened in that first hour. And then crawling in the sewers and all that and stuff was when Deke came in.
Yeah.
We got to the truck stop and was grabbed by the Bible salesman or whatever. It was right around in that time frame I thought it started to drag just a little bit.
But then the truck with the automatic gun on it came in and saved the day.
Yeah, and then they started filling up trucks and all that shit, and it kind of got interesting again for a minute. But yeah, no, it was okay. It's still worth a watch. If you haven't seen it, it's definitely worth a watch. If you haven't seen it in a long time, it's worth revisiting to see what you think. What do you want to score this thing?
I'm kind of torn on this one. What are you thinking? I'm thinking at least 3.
It's definitely at least a 3.
Yeah.
For a setting, kind of a wild plot.
The fun,
the score and the soundtrack. It combines everything we love about these ridiculous movies. You still got death and murder, and you still got crazy scenes. I as much as the dialogue sucked in places, some of the crazy dialogue I liked. It was funny. Yeah. It's just something fun to roll your eyes at.
We're all out, you bastard.
Oh, you bastard. I think I'm going to give it probably 3.25.
That's a good
out of 5.
That's a good score. We'll go 3.25.
Yeah, I think 3.25 out of 5 is pretty solid.
Better than what everybody else gave it back in the day.
Oh God, it was
14% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it's 14%, 24% on Metacritic, which Metacritic sucks anyway. I'm not a big Rotten Tomatoes fan though either. I've had my quarrels with them in the past. Yeah, and I don't think that he deserved a Razzie. Maybe Stephen King, but not Emilio. Emilio. Oh God, to talk about a potential remake. Well, thank God that didn't happen.
Put The Rock in it. It'll sell.
Yeah.
Put The Rock and Kevin Hart in it.
This is one of those movies that you don't want to remake. Like, this is already kind of has its own charm, and it's good and bad at the same time. It has its own charm. Let's not revisit something like that. Remakes are only deserved for things that are shitty. If you're making it better, or something that's been so good that you need to get a fresh pair of maybe something new and
reimagine it.
Yeah, that way you have kind of a newer audience. I'd still rather the younger kids go back and watch the old one, but I get to it, and I'm sick of remakes doing shit like that anyway. I'm sick of them anyway. Some movies should just be left alone. This movie should be left alone to its own charm. I think that's all I have to say about this movie.
Yeah.
Go watch it. It's on Tubi. Let us know in the comments below what you think of Maximum Overdrive. Give us your rating also in the comment section. Be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss anything more. We've got some pretty cool shit coming up. Some Halloween related stuff for the holiday season because Halloween's coming up. And at the time of this recording, it's still a couple weeks out. And we got some other cool shit too. So be on the lookout for that. Until next time.
We're out of here.